Okay, this is the last of the past tenses that we're going to do. Now, I call this 2 for the price of 1 because we're going to do the perfect and the pluperfect at the same time. I've coloured them purple or bright pink because you don't need to cover these to still get good grades. They're sort of an add-on. They're definitely somewhere around grade 7, 8 and 9. The pluperfect is actually A level, but you might, as we'll see as we go through, you might as well do the pluperfect if you're going to do the perfect, because they're very, very similar. Once you've learned one, the other one is really easy. So I'm going to go a little bit slower with this one because it's not a tense that we've done in class. Let's move on. So we're still in the past tense. Remember, we're still talking about the past tense. We're talking about a tense that's called the perfect, and in English we would call it I have done. I have visited, I have seen, I have walked, I have eaten, you have eaten. It is the past, but we use it within a current time frame. If you think about it, so we'd say in my life I have learnt, or this morning I have eaten, this afternoon I have visited, today at school I have learnt. The day's not over, it's not finished, it's not yesterday I did, it's today I have done. The time frame that we're talking about is still live, so we use the perfect tense. I have done. Don't worry about too much about when to use it. You can pretty much translate from English. If you're thinking have done in English or have seen, then you can use this tense. So here's some examples. Today I've eaten a sandwich, or he comido un bocadillo. This year I've learned a lot. He aprendido mucho este año. And if you just want to learn a few phrases, if you're good at learning like that without knowing how it's formed, then you've got a few ideas. He visitado, he hecho, he visto, he dicho, he estudiado. All phrases using the perfect. Can you see how it's got two parts as well? So the first part, I'm going to go over to how to form it now, is that I have, you have, he has, we have, yous have, they have. This is formed from the verb haber. It doesn't mean I have as in I possess. It's called an auxiliary verb. I have. Same as in English there. I have. He, has, ha, hemos, habéis, and. Remember, the Spanish don't pronounce the first H. He, has, ha, hemos, habéis, an. I have, you have, he has, we have, you have, they have. Then you get your infinitive. It's the past tense. What do? We take off for the past and add ADO if it's an AR verb. If it's an ER or an IR verb, we add IDO. That's simple. So the verb bailar, take off the AR and add ADO. See here at the bottom. He bailado, I have danced. They have eaten, take off the ER, add IDO, han comido. Han comido, they have eaten. That's how you form it. You pick one from the left and then decide on your ending of the infinitive. Okay, so I'll just do that first one over here. No, I won't. I'll do the second one. I'll do number 2 over at the practice section. They have visited. The infinitive is visitar. Take off the AR. We had ado, visitado, but don't forget we need the they have bit as well. Han visitado. Han visitado. Yes, there are irregulars. As here are the most important ones, and we've got abrir, to open, abierto, opened. Decir, to say, dicho, said. Escribir, to write, escrito, written. Hacer, to do, hecho, done. Morir, to die, muerto, dead. Poner, to put, puesto, put. Romper, to break, roto, broken. Useful, that one, if you're talking about I have broken in my arm. He roto mi brazo. Tengo un brazo roto. I have broken. Ver, visto, to see, seen. And volver, to return. Vuelto, returned. So once you've learned those irregulars, you're pretty much straightforward. Yeah, and if you want to reduce how much you learn, just stick with the A form if you want to. I have. He visitado, he trabajado, he escuchado, he jugado. Okay, and you can practice those and send them to me if you wish. Now, what's this about the pluperfect? Exactly the same, except instead of it being have done, it's had done. So if you're talking about a story in the past and you say, on that day, the day hadn't finished, I had done my homework, you would use the pluperfect, had done, not have done, but had done. I had eaten a sandwich, I had learnt a lot. Again, you can learn the phrases. Había visitado, había hecho, había visto, había dicho, había estudiado. You really don't need this tense, but if you feel confident, you could throw it in just to show off that little extra at grade 9. So instead of the A here, you're using había. Había, habías, había, habíamos, habíais, habían. And you form the rest in the same way. Había bailado, I had danced. Habían comido, they had eaten. The irregulars are exactly the same irregulars as the ones we saw in the previous slide, and there you can have some practice. Again, my suggestion is that you write this on a piece of paper, or you email, message me with some of these answers. Don't forget to put the English and the Spanish. I'll mark them for you and check whether you've got it, and you can ask me any questions about how to put it into context. But there's 2 for the price of 1, perfect tense and pluperfect tense at the same time.